Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Bernardo Silva. He's a real box of tricks, Peter, with a super first touch and a really nice, silky smooth dribbling style. He's also got an eye for a telling pass, and he's a more than decent finisher too. What we don't usually comment on is his phenomenal work rate, and that will be a standout for this team over the course, I can assure you.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Underway. Lewis. Foden. Cherki. Foden. And he's making progress on the ball. Foden plays it in. Reclaimed it in a trice. Granit Xhaka. Ruben Dias producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. That's really well manoeuvred. Doku. Vardiol. Bernardo Silva. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Can he finish? This looks promising. Isidore! Well, that is rather wayward.
Well, just too much pressure on him in the end, Peter.
Vardiol. Bernardo Silva. Haaland. Foden. Reinildo. That is lovely. This might spell danger. Vardiol shifted upfield. Bernardo Silva. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Gets it away. Foden, and the cross comes in, climbs up big! Doku. Now It's Bernardo Silva. And Bernardo Silva! He scored! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Strong running down that left flank. Takes aim and crosses. Tries to get it clear. And he shoots! And the ball's come loose here. Vardiol aim forwards. Gets a good foot in there. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Stones. And it's Lewis. Cherky. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And here's Foden. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Xhaka played out to the left flank. Proves too strong. And that's a decent chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Robbie really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Donnarumma gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Cuts out the pass. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Robbie, oh great, and the shot! It's there! They are right back in business! No space, no problem, you just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
There's been a genuine flow to this game so far, but that might mark a major shift in momentum now.
Rodri. Vardiol. Lewis. Foden. Played back in. He's in plenty of space here. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Granit Xhaka moved on forwards. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Ruben Dias tries to clear. Vardiol. And it's played forward. Reynildo, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Bernardo Silva, spread out to the left. And it's Bernardo Silva. Haaland, and it's lofted through here. Brobbey does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Vardiol makes the interception. Bernardo Silva, forwards and with intent. And here's Haaland. Haaland! Good strike, quite an alarm. Cherki. Doku. Cherki. Moved on forwards. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So they come to the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. And so we're off again. Alderete. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Rodri. And here's Haaland. Mukiele gets over and intercepts. Now that's well seen too. Vardiol, and the keeper's got it again. Stones. Cherki. Aim forwards. Reynildo cuts it out. And that could set him on his way. Now it's Brobbey. He has found the way through.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Keeper's got good distance on that. Vardiol. Bernardo Silva. And it's Bernardo Silva. Succumbs to the pressure. Lefebvre. Reynildo. Stones, that's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Rodri. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Isidore. Now it's Brobby. That's very neat. Foden. Nicely intercepted. Brobby. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And it's Lefay. Mukiele. Oh, what Isidore! Oh, it's come loose. Danger averted for now. That's been won straight back. That's an excellent interception. Foden. That's really well manoeuvred. Cherki. That's surely a foul. Free kick. Oh, that's a booking. Always looked it. Lewis. He's got to be in here. Foden gets good distance on it. And it's Lewis. Bernardo Silva. Cherki. Haaland. And the keeper has it. There will be a throw-in. Some good work on the right flank here. Isidore! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Doku was only too happy to help out in defence.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Stones gently done. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Granit Xhaka. Reinildo. And he's on a charge. Great run this, he's covered quite a distance already. Oh, it's played into the area. The referee's awarded a free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. It's a mighty effort! Split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Oh, smashing header! Brilliant save from Donnarumma! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
And he's there to clear it. That'll be a throw. Mukiele. A chance to play it in.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end of it.
Aim forwards.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Played in by Foden.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end of it.
Mukiele. That's really well manoeuvred. Poveda. Poveda. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Nice physical challenge.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Cherki. Reynildo gets rid without sophistication. Foden. Mukiele can get it clear. Lefebvre gently done. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.